Hey, you guys. Thank you for joining us for another episode of Get Into It with Taz and Chris. And this week, we got a special guest, and y'all already know who it is. So we're going to get all the way into it. Y'all know my co host, Chris. Say hey.
Hey, everybody.
And we do have another co-host from another show joining us tonight. He's gonna jump in later. But y'all know I do what I do, and I will bring you all the updates on the cases. And there were a lot of cases that were handled today, and I'm gonna give the rundown as always, and then I'll get my co-host perspective on this. For the Potter jury, it is white male dominated. We have one Asian person and one black person, uh, but it's white heavy and majority men. But I will say before everybody gets verklempt and starts grabbing their pearls, oops, oh baby, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hit you like that. Listening to, because I watch all the stuff that y'all don't have to watch. These people are very open-minded, and these people seem to be leaning on the side of how can you call yourself a police officer and you're 49 years old and you don't know the difference between your firearm and a taser. And I have a good friend of mine. Those of you all that have followed me for a while, you've heard me talk about the Dope Chicks. The founder of the Dope Chicks is at my house tonight. And I even asked her, like, both of us are concealed carry certified. And I was like, I know, because I have a brother and several friends that are police officers. I know the taser that I can legally carry is different from what a police officer can carry. But I've seen and held my brother's taser. And those of y'all don't be trying to figure out where I am and contact his department. We had permission. We were on the grounds of his precinct for research for this show. It was the taser was not armed. I was able to hold it, not hold the trigger, not aiming at anybody, just hold it. It grips different than any firearm I've ever held. I've had handguns, I've had semi-automatic rifles, I've had hunting rifles, all different. Chris, you know, because we've talked about it, all the different weapons I've had in my hands. It does not feel the same. It doesn't look the same. And across the board, what I've, from my research, I wasn't able to contact all 50 states. But for the states that I was able to contact, they keep the gun and the taser on two different sides. They're trained on it. But let me break this down. So, the defense did admit, and the judge did clarify and confirm that Kim Potter will be testifying at this trial. There was a juror that the defense let go through because she owns a taser. Even though civilian tasers are different. Hold on, let's bring it in. Okay, yeah, we got D-Mac joining us tonight. But civilian tasers are different from police grade tasers, and then the grades go up depending on your level of, we'll just say, policery. But the defense did say, and the judge confirmed, Kim Potter will testify. And there was one juror that the defense was like honed in on because she owned a taser. And they're like, oh, we got to have her. But transversely, there was a potential juror that has a CCW. For those that don't know what that is, that's a conceal and carry. And because when you get a conceal and carry or an open carry license or permit, there's a certain level of training you have to go through. The defense was very scared about this woman going through training, and it was a woman. D-Mac, you know, you can confirm. I've been watching this intensely, and y'all, I got the notes.
I'm gonna say this. Oh,
But hold on, let me finish giving the recap and then I'll let y'all say it. The defense was very weary. Like, will you be able to separate your training from police training? But police have to be trained to use their tasers. And my brother and other individuals that I know that are on police forces had to be, during their training, they had to have the tasers used on them.
That's what I've seen in most videos.
Yeah, kind of like how they
And
do.
I'm just
You would have
right.
to.
And I'm like, you're not worried about the person who owns a taser, whose taser is completely different than what Kim Potter would use, who would not be able to, align with Kim Potter, because what we as civilians can purchase as okay, taser is a company name. Let me be correct. A stun gun.
Mm.
What we use on the street, you hold like this. Theirs does have a handle, but that same grip that you have is the same grip that they have this way, and you squeeze. As I stated before, I got a chance to hold one in my hand. But
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're right. There's a difference between a stun gun that doesn't use, a cartridge or discharge anything, where you have to actually be up on the person, compared to something that actually has range to it. So, I mean, it's very hard to confuse any of these different models. And obviously, if you're in police training, you're going through different scenarios, different things of how to use it and when to use it. And that's exactly why it's on the opposite hip as your pistol. It'd be it's just, by that, it should just be second nature of where that is on your belt.
I'm glad you brought that up. D-Mac?
I like to raise my hand, so I don't interrupt.
Chris, he only doing that because you here. Oh, never mind. He is always that polite. D-Mac, please, cousin, don't call daddy. Thank you very much.
Oh my goodness.
I didn't pick up my Christmas gift money yet, so I don't. Please.
Anyway, I'm hoping, and I stress the word hoping, that the prosecutor brings a pictured diagram of these two things that they're supposed to be holding, and asks this woman while she's on the stand what color this is and what color that is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was brought up today because there was a juror that was concerned about pictures that will be brought up. Because, well, actually, both of y'all know, because both of y'all done had to yell at me about putting my glasses on, and both of y'all know about my house guest today, who called me and was like, "You said you're awake, but I know you ain't put your eyeballs on yet," and I didn't. And there was a juror that was like me, because wearing a mask. Now, I have a nifty little gadget that can go in my mask to give me some space so my glasses don't fog up. But before I found it, my glasses would fog up. And I realized a lot of people don't know that. And this person asked the question like, hey, if I pull my mask down from time to time to be able to see, is that going to be a problem? Will that eliminate me? Because, and the prosecution and the defense went into detail as to, they kind of gave us a preview of what they would be presenting.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be picture heavy, which I'm glad. And side note, before y'all come into the comment section and acting like we got another Cal Rittenhouse issue. The courtroom that we are in is the same courtroom as the Chauvin trial. This particular Judge Regina, has been very calm, very fair, just been going by the law.
Right.
And she's done an impeccable job of making people say the quiet parts out loud.
Mm-hmm.
When before D-Mac joined, Chris, remember when I said that some people were humming and hawing when they were asked, like, what do you mean about Black Lives Matter? And they're like, oh, I don't think I could describe it. And she was like, so why would you bring it up if you can't describe it?
Right.
If you don't have anything to back it up, why would you say this?
Right.
And they would tell on themselves, and then she would be like, oh,
They usually do.
And then she would be like, oh, you're dismissed. She's done an impeccable job of being, and I'm not saying this like, oh, I feel like she's on the side of the, no. She's done what a judge is supposed to do. She's weeded out those that have been too far on this side, too far on that side. She is literally going for a jury that's going to hear the evidence and go, okay, I've heard it. I've heard what the law is. Let me put this in the wash. And here's the verdict.
I'm just hoping we have a judge that's not trying to adopt the defendant.
No.
Here's my thing.
Judge is not.
Here's my thing, because I don't know if you saw it, Chris, but I did a little reenactment on my TikTok channel of the trial.
Okay.
Like it was like an episode of Criminal Intent,
Okay.
and I took the part where he was faux crying.
Right.
He wasn't crying. You know?
Yeah.
I didn't see not one tear. Because boo, you could have dabbed some water on your eyes and did something.
Right.
Oh, we rolled that video here.
So I literally cut it. Like I was like, okay, see, look. Here's the scene. This is the scene where you're supposed to get people on your side.
Yeah.
So I need you to give me a little bit more, because you're not giving me anything. And I literally did it like 3 takes. Wow. And I was just like, this is ridiculous.
Try to bring onions in, take a
something. Get a little a menthol, something, anything.
I was sure that his legal team rub some red onions.
He could have gotten some Vapo rub and just like just put it in his pocket and then just reach his hands in and just wipe his eye. Be like.
It was like the first performance at an elementary school. It was like,
seriously.
When you take the stage for the first time and you're trying to be the lead actor, it's just not working.
Yeah, but I have to say, with the judges that we've seen, I was just like, sir, I really wanted to ask, are y'all screwing? Are y'all screwing right now?
Right.
Are y'all meeting each other in the back of the judge chambers? Is that what's happening?
I'm really hoping this time around that they're gonna. Obviously, there's definitely ways they can go about this. They can bring in trainers. They can bring in people that go through police academies or anything like that to show training. We're talking about a veteran on the force, not a rookie.
Well, she was like 20 years?
Yeah, she was.
She's 49 years old, y'all.
Yeah.
So wait, in that video where they show her shooting that dude, hold on. Wait.
Wait a second. Hold on before you say what you have to say. Just to give it further context, her training officer, even though she was 49 years old, was hit in the head by a ricochet bullet. That's how close contact she was when she decided to fire her weapon. But go ahead.
Wow.
Like in that same video where she's like screaming taser, 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 you can see the other officer's taser on his left side.
Yeah.
And hers.
Yeah.
I'm like, baby.
It's
you wanted to reach for that gun.
It's like she went from being
she definitively did.
It's like she went from being a school resource officer to all of a sudden driving the beat in a week. She's totally like out of her element, and she was a veteran. It's like there's no excuse for any of the action she took. It's just no sign of a veteran. Like who is she? Like how did she make it this long?
I'm just like, have you been sitting behind a desk for this time? And they was just like, you know what? We need you to get some field work underneath your belt. Because
But you
that's
know
what it
what?
seems like.
It's like you do
We're
this,
not.
I have to retire you early.
But hey, fellas, we're not gonna dwell on this all night. Y'all know I come with the nuggets for y'all. So this is a two-part nugget. Let's start with the first part of
Is
this
it
nugget.
Marvel?
Let's get it. No, it's not Marvel. Not
Oh,
yet. We still gotta. No, Marvel is not about to come after me. The next Marvel movie is too close to Christmas for me to put anything out. They ain't about to come kicking my door and have me in the basement. But baby, pay attention because this is a good two-parter. Here we go.
I couldn't
Oh,
read what he said.
oh, he was just saying he's a douchebag. But hold on, here we go. Here's
yeah.
part two.
We'll break it very clear, and that's it. As a man, respectfully, I don't want to see a girl wearing no underwear. As a man, in my relationship, in my religion, I do not want to see that shit. As a man, I don't want to see that. My girlfriend right next to me does not want to see that. Little kids that are working out do not want to see that. A mother with her child does not want to see that. That's not being misogynistic. It's sad and it's very dangerous on the way you're thinking. It's very. You think that's proper in a public setting? So will you walk around my family wearing that shit? Honestly, quick question. Now you're gonna say no. Well, it's different. No, it's not different. Because little kids are staring at you. And also, you guys react. Why are people staring at me? Like, come on, it's clear as day. Respectfully, I could be a Karen and call the cops on you and get you kicked out the gym. Honestly, I could just do that. Because how disrespectful that is in a public setting. Why would cops kick you out? Because it's disrespectful. Period. Public
No,
setting.
it's not. It's
That,
really not.
was that Borat?
Okay, I was wondering the same. Is he Borat? And two, how do you know if a woman has underwear on or not? Because everything
That
we
means you
can buy
looking.
now, no, it doesn't even mean that you're looking
Stalking.
because everything that we can buy now can be seamless.
Somebody's
So
checking
you
people's
do
clothes.
do you have
Yeah.
super through my clothes and see what I got on? And first of all, how would a child know what I have on underneath my clothes? And why would a child be checking for me? That's the first thing. And he's like, my girl don't want to see it. I'm pretty sure your girl does because she's tired of your shrimp peeing. She want that good strap motion that a stems can give her. Ayo. As a matter of fact, baby girl, if you watching this, hit me up. Taz J, Instagram,
Oh,
YouTube.
goodness.
I got you.
Anyway, go ahead, Chris. What was your
I,
opinion?
yeah, I was.
Oh, y'all just this is my motherfucking
I
show
was.
happens. But go ahead, Chris.
We might as well have gone in to talk about Marvel.
We're not talking about Marvel tonight.
Oh, did you see the video? I don't know if you guys if I know we
Hold on.
I,
Wait a minute, hold on. Cause she lurking. Let me show y'all. Cause she gonna be on here in 2 weeks. Come here.
I'm not camera ready.
No, shut up.
Oh,
It's
No.
Miss.
what
It's
day?
Miss Dope
I
Chicks
can barely
herself.
I can
Miss
barely
Miss
see
Danny Blue. She'll be here in 2 weeks on Tuesday. Miss
On a
Black Woman
Tuesday.
Empowerment.
Who's coming back on a Wednesday?
Hey guys, I know you can hear me. I'm just not camera
I
ready.
see an arm.
I'm not. I'm not. And David saw me earlier. He can testify. I am not camera ready.
She said she ain't camera ready.
Oh. All right, well,
She all right.
nice seeing your arm.
He said it was nice seeing your arm.
Nice tat, huh?
There you go.
Cause we tatted up.
Well, if you're gonna show an arm, it's got ink on it. So there we go.
There you go.
Exactly. That's how we dope chicks do, ain't it? We be
So,
tatted.
I don't know if you saw this video. It was posted in our group chat earlier about the Walmart one.
The Walmart. Oh, hold on. Wait a minute. I can pull it up. Chris, give your commentary.
Call the IT department.
I am the IT. Fuck you, Chris.
I don't
I
know.
didn't call the IT department.
Yeah.
All
So
the wheels turning like you're going.
here's the funny thing. I will say this about TikTok, and I find it very, very funny that I have literally, and I stress the word literally, been able to literally drag people for the filth, the utter complete filth, and nobody has banned me yet.
Okay.
Yeah, but I told you the way that you do it is the way that you're supposed to do it. Now, the only reason I did, and we know why I got, because, the cunt trail. Because I hurt some feelings, because I guess, you know.
But it's just so funny though, because I'm just like, I have literally made an entire show called I Have Time to Be Petty. And literally. And I'm just
Well,
like, what is
Hey,
going
that's a
sweetheart,
on?
hit. It's a hit. That's
the
why.
thing about it is you weren't obsessed with, a shadow-driven, moldy Charlotte's Web encrusted coochie heifer. But let me play the video so Chris has context. Here we go.
There's no reforming this.
Not going to the store, sir. God, help!
Before we get into it, let me preface this for our viewers. Where that man was at, because I had to watch this 3 times because this looks identical to the same store at a location down the street from my house. And I have video and pictures of me going through the same entrance. It's an entrance, not an exit. So how do you steal going through an entrance? And how you gonna be an impeccable criminal in a hover round? Because that's what he was in. I had an aunt that suffered from MS, so I know all the different chairs. That's a hover round. It does not even move that fast. And then after they shot him, they had the nerve to handcuff him, knowing that they had shot him multiple times as he's entering the establishment. Because who steals and enters the establishment? I dated a man whose mother was a kleptomaniac and she knew her white woman privilege and her white woman tears. She would go and steal plants from the front of the store and just drive off. Who steals and then enters the store in a hover round?
Small background though, before you
Rittenhouse.
launch in. He was fired. I did find that out. He was fired. So that's a small step, but I'm just like, dude, you literally shot this person in a chair.
Yeah.
Geeky is right with that one. Geeky is right with this. Because that's how a lot of people will respond to this.
Mm-hmm. That's how they usually respond. That is the.
They watched this man. They know that they riddled this man with bullets. He fell out of that hover round. Because when you take your hands off the controls, even if you were pushing in a forward motion, soon as your hand lifts off of it, it stops.
Mm-hmm.
My question is did they find the toolbox?
Did you see a toolbox in the video?
That's what I want to know. Did you find a toolbox?
I'm going to say no.
Because according to you, that's what he stole to get him shot like a good 8 to 10 times there.
And my thing is, and I love my disabled community because, like I said, I had an aunt that was disabled, but she did the damn thing. And some people will think of this as shameful. I don't. I take pride in the fact that I didn't realize my aunt was severely disabled until she passed. Because to me, she was my hero. Everything I wanted to do, she did. Everything I wanted to accomplish, she accomplished. I didn't see where society saw her as quote unquote lacking. But my thing is, even through all her perseverance, I don't think a toolbox would have benefited her. What ladder was he gonna get up on? Because they didn't say, because there's a difference between when you're, and this is what I learned, because I've also dated and been in relationships and been friends with automotive technicians, mechanics, and everything else. When people refer to a toolbox, that's what you can get from Lowe's, Home Depot, Walmart, Amazon.com, because that's what you're doing around the house. What he would have needed, if they're trying to say that he was trying to soup up his hover round, that's what you get from companies like Snap-on. And you're not picking that up and walking it out, because those are as big as me.
I mean, unless he was saying, you know, you trying to get my toolbox, and that's kind of slang for something else.
Oh, you know what? He makes a good
Okay.
point. That man had been in the chair for a while, because you could see the weakness in his leg. It would have fell out the chair with him.
Yeah.
But once again, he was entering the. Hold on. Let's. For those of y'all that, I know this is a trigger warning, but I want you to look at something once again, and I want you to pay close attention to this video as we replay it. He's entering the store, and if you think I'm joking, here we go.
There's no reforming this.
Not going to the store, sir.
God, help. You need to
But do you hear the officer tell him to stop going in the store?
Mm-hmm. Now you see the second person come up. She had drawn her weapon, but I don't think she fired. The shots all came from
No.
that side.
The shots all came from the same person whose perspective we got from start to finish. But here's the thing. Once again, who steals? And if you're able to steal from the outside of a store, and I'm saying this from things that people have said to me. I'm saying this from things that I've witnessed. Who steals and goes into the store? We all know that cameras exist. And if he had already committed a crime, if he had already stole something and is going back into the store, how come there's no surveillance camera? There's no body cam footage of him having what he's accused of stealing.
My thing is, okay, number one, you don't see something obvious as far as what was stolen. Number two, you don't see something that's a threat to anyone's life coming out of his hand, arm, anything that's a threat to life. So when you're telling somebody,
he didn't even turn. He's in a hover round. He didn't turn around.
Same time he's telling them don't go in the store.
Right. He didn't turn around. He didn't say, "Oh, fuck you, I'll kill you." He didn't turn around with a weapon. He didn't brandish a weapon. He's going into the store. We don't know what he was going into the store for. He could have been going into the store to get a plant just to take back to his house.
I know.
And that the thing about it is, when I say I had to watch that several times, D-Mac, let me say this to you. Think about the video I sent to y'all, and you know who I mean by y'all, on Frenchie's birthday. That entrance where I sent that video from looked exactly like that. You're going back to just planters, what do you call it? Water dispensers, Miracle Grow food, planters that you can stick in the ground that nobody's buying at this time of the year that you would hang. That's where you're going. You're going to get tarps to put over your year-round plants that you can't bring in the house. Stuff. Basically, the cheapest stuff you can find at Lowe's or Home Depot. Because even though people may think that the stuff in that department is pricey, walk around Home Depot or Lowe's. It's the cheapest stuff that you can buy.
Okay, my thing though is when you're shooting and when you're calling out for someone to stop at the same time you're shooting, number one, you're not giving someone a chance to stop, but
Thank you.
you're also looking at somebody who clearly is not a real threat to anyone's life other than running over bugs on the ground. I mean, you're going to plow into somebody. There was nothing that gave you the idea or the obvious signs that this person is going back to gun somebody down. So shooting somebody is, as they say, a last resort, a threat to life. So that comes from training.
Here's the thing. Hold on. Because I don't want anybody else to be responsible for what I'm about to say. Let me be clear, and let me say this with my whole and full chest. Because there's been a lot of clout chasing, a lot of bullshit that's been happening on other mediums. I say what I say, I mean when I say it, and I don't say it, and I don't say it with my whole chest if I can't stand behind it. For a year and a half, I have been fighting for police reform to take these type of calls, mental health calls when it comes to people in the alphabet mafia, calls when it comes to people with disabilities, to not be handled by the police. And what we mean by defund the police is just like what we meant the first time we said defund the police. And we were able to get paramedics, EMTs, ambulances. And guess what? They knew the police wasn't shit because they didn't align those services with the police department. They aligned them with the fire department. So I'm going to need y'all to wake up and learn your history and stop buying into this angelic mythology that makes you comfortable as colonizers and colonizer adjacent. But this is also why I say, don't say that you're research over me search. When you haven't even done me search, you've done clout search. And you've cut off the kneecaps of the people fighting for the justice that you need. But you can't tell folks nothing.
Yeah, so I'm reading the comments on the person who posted it. So, like I said, he has been fired. They're hoping he gets arrested. That has not happened as of right now. A lot of people in this comment section are, well, for the most part, you can pretty much guess this comment section is a blaze of people who are just upset because you literally shot an unarmed person in a chair.
Mm-hmm.
But it's
But
obviously not coming from the pro gun group that's out there.
Oh, of course not. And wait,
it's definitely
and Chris Murphy. I think I don't know if I sent you the video, Taz. Oh, he was hot, especially after this
Well,
last school shooting.
here's the thing, and I'm glad you brought that up because I was about to segue into that. But you know what? I'm not even going to bring my commentary into that. Let's just.
I just sent you the video, so you can pull it up here if you want. Because he went in. That's my senator from my state.
Wait, hold on. Oh, here we go. All right, right video. Here we go.
Sheriff's office. Safe to come
Oh,
out.
that's not the one I've sent you.
This is the one I was segueing into.
Oh,
Now, we're not willing to take that risk right now. I can't hear you. We're not taking that risk right now. Okay, well, come to the door. Look at my bag, bro.
Yeah, bro. He said bro. Red flag.
yeah, it's Oxford. Yeah.
Hold on. Before I'm gonna say what I have to say, and then I'm gonna back out for a second and let you all have commentary. And when I say what I have to say, you all will understand why I'm backing out. The fact that Kyle Rittenhouse got off because he was a child, he was in danger, that was calculated. You had a 15-year-old try to impersonate a sheriff because he knew, because we have news apps and you can even get police scanner information on your phone or your iPad or your Kindle or whatever. The fact that those kids are better detectives than detectives, and they knew, oh shit, he said, bro, let's flee. Those kids shouldn't be under that much pressure. And I say this. For the first time publicly, let me explain something to y'all. I was sitting at home. Two of my children were at a particular school. There was a bomb threat and a threat of an active shooter. They started notifying people who were closest to the perimeter out. My sister-in-law knew this was happening, didn't say anything to me. You want to know how I found out? A news alert, and my children thought that they were not going. My children thought that they were not going to survive. And sent me messages knowing that I was preparing to leave to go on a business trip. And they thought, because they got the time of my flight wrong, that I was in the air. So everything they sent me was they were talking in past tense because no one, especially children, should have to carry that. Y'all discuss the topic. I'll be back in a few minutes.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to continue to see this type of thing because of things that are still being promoted, things that are still people getting away with things. I mean, Rittenhouse.
I mean, it didn't surprise me.
I mean,
And
Rittenhouse was nothing new. I mean, we've seen, like in South Carolina, down in Charleston, we've seen this before. It's just when our current state has empowered. They have backing now. They have financial backers.
oh
To
yeah,
bring in the legal dream teams, and
Yeah,
Turn something that we see as obvious into a total flip story of defense, which
it wasn't.
most of us that are logical don't
Have a
see
brain.
that adds up. It doesn't add up. Nothing adds up.
Cause like here's what gets me, and I really need my Christian brothers and sisters to explain to me how you raise money for that boy.
Mm-hmm. Right.
How how did you raise money for someone who took 2 lives, who now every holiday, every birthday, every Christmas, every other holiday, these parents have to say, well, I wish they were here.
Like I always say, there's the group out there that's for the unborn more than they are for the living.
Oh, Chris, like the video I just sent to Taz Chris Murphy, he was just like, it's amazing
Yeah.
that y'all will sit here and talk about these unborn children up the yin yang.
But you ain't
But
got
we
no problem
still,
with
but you still sitting here letting these people, these young people get access to
they want
guns.
open carry. They want open carry everywhere. They don't care about training. They think everyone should be on defense, running around defensively. No, these are people running around on the offense.
And see, here's my thing, and I made a point to this in a video I did last night. I said, because this girl was saying that the South will rise again. I was just like, girl, let me just be clear with you. Let me be real honestly clear.
I'm saying change
Now, I was just like, I don't know if you know, but the 1%.
Chris is laughing because Chris is in the South.
I know he is. I know.
I'm not in the deep South, but I wasn't.
He's close enough.
I wasn't born down here.
He close enough to the crazies.
Look, I grew up in the DC area.
So I said to her, I was just like, you do know that the current 1%, which runs everything in this particular state, well, country, whatever you want to call it, is not going to finance this ambition at all, under any circumstances.
Yeah.
They're not going to finance it. So you can keep dreaming and wishing on the Evening Star or Evangeline if you want, but it ain't going to happen.
Right.
Stop bringing up Evangeline.
Well,
stop bringing up Evangeline because that makes me chuckle every single time, and I don't. But real quick, Chris, before you do this,
I was about to slide
go
into
ahead.
the Russian financing of Texas leaving.
Leave. Leave. You and Florida have my permission to leave.
Get that snow, get that ice. Hold on, here we go. Get that snow, get that ice, then leave. But hold on, let me real quick update y'all on the other stuff that was going on in courtrooms today. So we had it pisses me off that her name is so close. Never mind. Ghislaine Maxwell. There was a witness that said that Epstein used to use painful back massagers that were marketed and calibrated for backs on young girls, and it was painful. Allegedly, Maxwell created the entire network of young girls for Epstein. The pilot of the plane admitted he never saw any sexual contact. He does not know how the young girls got onto the island because they were not flown on with the private plane that he piloted. But he did admit that Bill Clinton and Prince Andrew were on the planes that he flew several times. That's all I got from there. Don't ask me for more. I don't have more.
What about Mango Man?
I'm not.
Oh, he was up there.
Mango Man.
They haven't gotten to him yet, so I'm not going to speak on that until they get to him. And y'all already know. And Chris, you already know.
No offense to you, baby girl. They have pictures.
I know. I know that he was there. Can y'all understand? I'm waiting for it to be in the court transcript.
I don't
They-
care. I don't
They
care. The
were
picture's
filming
worth 1,000 words.
Apprentice.
I care, and D-Mac, you know what I already have going on, and you know why I care. But like I said, I already got the proof behind me. But anyway, let's go to the Juicy Smollett case. Oh,
Ugh.
for the non-black people, well, I should say the non-melanated people, because
I'm
even though
gonna just look at my
y'all,
phone.
even though y'all don't know it, my brother from another mother over here, even though he's a ginger, yeah, he's a Spaniel. He's a ginger, yeah. That's why I call him Gingy. That's why I be like, Gingy, come here. And that's why he calls me Goober.
Yeah.
So Jussie's story, which has been confirmed by prosecutors and the defense, has never changed. The only story that has changed are the brothers that it has been confirmed were his personal trainers. And it is speculated that Juicy, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just gonna be calling him Juicy. Sorry. He's forever Juicy Smollett to me. Just like when Dave Chappelle did the whole Prince playing basketball in high heels. I'm black. That's how it is. So Juicy, the brothers, it's looking like the brothers set Juicy up, according to what we've seen so far. In the Supreme Court, they're currently, they haven't gotten to the Texas abortion bill, but they are up on the Mississippi bill. It does not look like Roe versus Wade is going to be overturned. Even the conservative justices are questioning the gray areas, and there might be a possible gestation compromise. But it also signals that because of some men on the Supreme Court, just for aesthetics and just because of the stronghold that Trump has on things, that the Mississippi abortion ban at 15 weeks, regardless if it's going to kill you or not, ladies, may be upheld.
Yeah, especially Mr. Judge, I like beer.
Yeah. And next week, after we get more information, because a bunch of y'all were in my IG, Twitter, and Facebook DMs. Once I get more information, and I've reached out to several people I know in the industry, the Robert Griffin III book, once we have more information, I'll definitely put out tidbits for us to talk about. But we don't do speculation here. And I know he put out sound bites, but I'm not going to have my panel or myself sit here and try to speculate over some sound bites that he's talked about. We're going to go by concrete information. And if the book comes out, y'all know I'm going to read it.
That's RG3.
And yeah, Johnny 5 is alive.
I don't think a lot of that, the light that's going to be shed on my team is going to be any surprise.
No, the light from what I gathered from me putting out feelers, this isn't about one team.
He has multiple books scheduled.
And the first book is about the NFL as the whole, regarding sexual harassment, sexual misconduct, racism, homophobia, like there's a lot to unpack. And I don't want anybody here to assume someone's position and we put out false information or give our opinion. And y'all know I'm the queen of, I'll get the book delivered on the day that it drops.
Now, if we're starting with my team, I don't know if the second book is going to be other team he played for, Baltimore, because I don't know where he's going with this. I mean, is he going to the Bengals?
No, he's talking about his whole career, start to finish, from Pee Wee to big leagues, from Pee Wee to NFL. So while people got their panties in a bunch about this first book, the first book could all be about Pee Wee. Because I ain't gonna lie, I have never held back about the fact that I've coached on the Pee Wee level, I've coached on the middle school level, on the high school level, on multiple ranks. And there's a reason why I no longer coach. And it's not because I lost love for the sports that I coached in. It's not because I only coached because of my children. No. But oh wait, hold on. Wait. A picture is worth 1,000 words, but Kyle is innocent. Kyle Rittenhouse, at 17 years old, oh, I'm sorry, it was right after his birthday. He turned 18, but he still wasn't old enough to be in the place that he was at. Was in a bar holding an alcoholic beverage in his hand. But
You can guess what I'm doing.
I know what you're doing. But I want to point this out to some people. And while the judge in the case is still doubling down and being 10 toes down for him, Kyle committed perjury a couple of different times.
Just saying.
Kyle was furloughed from his job. When he got a ticket for driving illegally in the state he didn't live in or work in, he said he was on his way to work. When he took the stand, he was like, "Oh, I was on my way to work." No, you weren't. You were collecting unemployment. Number one. Number two, there was a story that went rampant online where, the 3%ers were trying to have Kyle's back and be like, "Oh, Kyle had to drop out of school because the other students didn't want him here." Kyle never applied. Kyle didn't apply because he doesn't meet the basic bare minimum requirements, but he got on the stand and had his attorney commit perjury. Not only did he commit perjury, but his attorney committed perjury. His primary attorney, not his second chair, not his third chair. And those of y'all, if you know what I'm talking about. Claimed that he was a nursing student at a certain school, and they released a statement today like, "We scoured our records multiple times because this is such a big case. We didn't want to mess up." He hasn't applied, and when we looked into stuff, because they can look into SAT, ACT, everything else, he doesn't even meet our minimum requirements, and we're a community college. And this is no shade to anybody who's ever gone to a community college, because everybody on this panel knows, and anybody who's followed me for a while knows, I'm a firm believer. Get it how you can get it. Climb up how you can climb up. I believe in that. But baby, you were out there with your whole chest telling a reporter, a seasoned reporter, who told you where their credentials came from, that you were over 18, a licensed medic, and that you were helping people.
Yes.
But you didn't even qualify for nursing school. And I'm not saying that nursing school is easy to get into. Y'all, I'm not saying that. I'm saying, how do you go from being a part of so many programs where you've been given, excuse me, a head start over most people? I went to a high school that had a nursing program where the men and women and non-binary individuals that graduated from that program had already done clinicals, had already done so much. So when they walked into other programs to get further, do you hear me? Further license, yes, they could skip the line. but they put in the work.
All right. So here's the deal. And I'm gonna say this, and again, I'm gonna say it with my whole gosh darn chest. First of all, if you're gonna literally have the judge who literally told the prosecutor, and don't interrupt, told the prosecutor that he could not put the actual address for this person in the subpoena. What? Then on top of that, you double down and say that we can't call the people who he shot victims? Interesting.
And don't
I
forget,
wonder why.
don't forget his
And
trial.
the verdict.
I'm not done.
Was,
Hold on.
but hold on. The verdict came down with prejudice. And when you say with prejudice, no matter what that prejudice is, that ultimately means even if new evidence comes up, he can't be retried. But guess what we can try him for? Lying in fucking court.
So not only that, you sit there and you let him be coddled like a little teeny tiny boy. And I'm just like, no. You sat out there, you went out there, crossed state lines with this gun, a big old gun too, and walked by policemen like a big old man. And they didn't say anything to him at all under any circumstances. Wait a minute, hold on.
After shooting people.
Wait. I'm gonna get there. After walking by the policeman and policemen hearing people shout, yo, he shot people. And they still let him walk through like he was the prince, he was the prince of Egypt, and gave this man a water. I'm like, what is wrong with society that y'all don't even see that this boy? Well, I can't call him a boy. He's not a boy anymore. He's 18 years old. He's a gosh darn man.
No, he's not. No, he's not. I'm sorry. As a mother that then pushed several babies out of her hoo-ha at 18, I'll be goddamn. He's still a boy. He is still a boy. And I'm sorry.
They don't treat us like boys.
First of all, and that's why I'm bringing this up, because I'm looking at two grown-ass men right now. I'm not talking about how society looked at you at 18. Because I don't care if you turned 18 before you walked across that stage and got your high school diploma, or if you turned 18 shortly after. Were you prepared for life at 18?
At 17, I never had an assault rifle, that's for sure.
You better believe it. My mother would have kicked my behind.
No. We're taking Kyle's story out of it. At 18, did either of you men really, truly, in your heart of hearts, looking back, did you really feel that you were prepared for life?
No, I was still
to a certain extent, yes and no.
Yeah, I was definitely trying.
Do you believe that you could have handled stress? And do you believe that who you are because wait a minute, first of all, no, he was 18 when he went to trial. So let me back this up. I digress. At 17 years old.
I was trying to tell you.
Wait, hold on. At 17 years old, were you trying to go to a party at your friend's house?
Most of the parties are at my house.
Okay, if you were that friend. Okay, let me rephrase it. Were you trying to go to a party or be a part of the popular kids crowd? Or were you trying to save up all your little coins? And we know how hard it is to save up coins as a teenager. And go across state lines to defend something that wasn't yours. And you know what? Scratch my previous questions. Because as I've been going through this process, here's the most important question. Scratch my previous questions. Here's the most important question, and I didn't realize it until now. Both of you are grown-ass men. Have you ever had murderous tendencies?
No. But great.
Have you ever had a fantasy to go across state lines to murder people?
No,
No.
but great
I
news.
barely want to drive across state lines.
I got great news, guys.
What?
She's running for governor.
Who?
Yeah.
Stacy.
Yeah. She is. They announced this evening.
I missed a lot because I was trying to. Okay.
Ed, where were you?
No, trying to take care of my friend who was tired, who drove several states before getting to my house. That's
Wait. Before you say anything else, I was just talking about this last night. I said, you know what will be a bomb ticket? Like literally the best ticket in the world.
Wait, hold on. Danny, come up here. I got good news.
I had a feeling she was going to do that, though. I really did.
But I said, you know what literally would be the best ticket in the world? Like the best ticket in the entire world.
Yeah.
Would be Stacy and Michelle.
Okay, so what is she running for? So I can repeat this to her properly.
She's running for governor of Georgia.
Stacey Abrams is running for governor of Georgia again.
Again?
We're gonna make this happen. And I know you can vote there.
Yes.
Now we got this.
Now can somebody run and beat I'm waiting for somebody to still beat
we just found out
South Carolina.
That is dope.
Who's in South Carolina? Who do you have in South Carolina?
There's a lot.
Wait, who's in South Carolina? We're talking about North Carolina, aren't we?
No, Georgia. She's got Georgia.
No, I thought Chris was talking about North Carolina. Y'all done confused.
No, well, we're getting ready to have some governor running.
That's our baby.
In North Carolina, which
oh y'all, dope chicks is about to be in this. We gonna make sure this time Miss Abrams gets elected. Oh, by the way, I know a lot of you all watched that episode where Mr. Carter said that we could come down to his winery. Just so you know, it's going to be a dope chicks takeover. So if you like beautiful, talented, educated, entrepreneurial Black women, meet us in Huntsville, Alabama.
All right, Chris, go ahead and say what you were going to say because she interrupted you.
I
know I did. It's my goddamn show. What the fuck?
Yeah, but he was talking.
Okay, all right.
I'm sorry, Chris. I'm sorry.
I'm going to bypass the governor talk in the Carolinas because, like I said, I don't want to spoil the news that you just got. But I saw that one coming. I really did. I mean, I really, in my heart, out of all the work that's been done coming from Stacey, I really
to
felt
flip a whole state.
I felt like maybe it got to the point where she was on the fence, she had enough people say, "Look, now's the time."
I mean, she managed to flip the whole entire state. Let's just be honest.
I believe she was on the fence, and she had enough people say, "Look, it's time. We need you."
Because I was just like.
Because you just saw the mayor, they just got the mayor going, the one that Keisha Bottoms endorsed. So he just came through.
Nice.
And we do not need the gubernatorial opponent to get through, because even though this woman is banking on the fact that she's a Black woman, she is the Medea version of Candace Owens. She's wanting to shut down pop-up shops. She wants to shut down the biggest moneymaker in Georgia, period, strip clubs. Bitch, please. And I'm sorry. How you gonna say that you're Black and you want to shut down pop-up shops? That's the bread and butter for us small business owners, and especially us minority business owners. We can't sustain a brick and mortar store all year round, but we can have a pop-up shop when people, because we understand that people want to touch our products. They want to see the different sizes and try them on. So you're now going to make them illegal and you're Black? I'm tired of the Kuntastic committee members just keep trying to align with the alabaster basket babies, you know, the cumpets that should have been swallowed. This is why you need to stop keeping boneless babies as your children. No, there's a difference between children and boneless babies. And this shows it.
But I'm just like, yep. I said that would make a good ticket because when I saw that inauguration day and she walked out of that car looking like that, I said, Michelle, you should be shamed. Shame on you.
But
That
Michelle
was supposed
doesn't
to
want
be
to.
Jill's day. That was supposed to be Jill's day.
Yeah.
That was
But
supposed to be Jill's day, and she ruined it.
nah, Jill.
Jill understood Jill understood the assignment.
No, she
Yeah, I
Michelle.
can wait,
No,
wait.
she knew that Michelle went more than 8 years of people villainizing her. And as beautiful as Michelle looked on other days, she knew, Jill knew, Dr. Jill, fuck a Dr. Phil, because he ain't even really a doctor, a real doctor. But Dr. Jill knew that her good girlfriend, and this is when you know you got a good friend. And I promise you, this is how the conversation went. Dr. Jill called Michelle, was like, look, I know you like to downplay shit at these inaugurations. And Michelle was like, it's not my day. I didn't run. I didn't even want this. I just fell in love with this man, so I got to deal with it. And Dr. Jill was like, fuck that shit, bitch. You know how we do. I need you to get it together like when we go to fucking brunch. Make it seem like you about to make them cheeks clap. Get that shit all the way together. Call Rihanna. Get her to get the Fenty crew over to get your face together and get your hair together and everything. You know, and Michelle was like, you sure? Because I don't want to be so opulent. And Dr. Biden was like, fuck that shit. We doctors and masters holders, they need to understand.
I already did. Wait.
They need to understand where the fuck we coming from. And Michelle was like, oh shit,
are we
bitch,
gonna replay
you
this?
right. Shut up, Chris. All right. They need to understand where we coming from. And Jill was like, oh, grrr. And Michelle was like, oh, grrr. And that's where we got where we at.
The Puerto Rican?
Wait, hold on. I did that same thing only from the president's view. And I'm just like, you got Clinton in there like, yo, why did Michelle show up there like that? And Obama's like, it wasn't my choice. Either I said yes to the outfit or we wasn't going.
She wasn't.
That was it.
Michelle is not coming there in sweatpants.
And then Bill's like, well, you noticed today was supposed to be Jill's day. And he's like, I know. And she was on the phone with her and they were sitting there gassing each other up. And Bill's like, well, wait. Shush. Let me finish.
I just figured something out. Because I just got a new assignment. So I should be off punishment. Damn it. No, don't shush me. Am I off punishment now? Because I just got a new assignment.
You said we said it was supposed to be 1,000. Remember, it ain't hit that yet.
I said 300.
No, you didn't. You said 1,000. You said 1,000, baby.
Okay,
I have witnesses.
First of all, you just gave me an assignment, and I don't even do these skits, so I got to.
Anyway, so I was just like, that Bill was texting Biden, like, yo, we in this group chat, get in here. Why did your wife let that girl come to your inauguration looking like that? And Biden's like, hey, that was me. That was me. That was me. And then we got President Bush in there, just like, sending T emojis and eyes.
No, George Bush would be like, I just give her he'd be like, I just give her candy.
Candy man.
And like I said, he would just be sitting there just putting T emojis and looking eyes and be like, I ain't saying nothing in this chat. I ain't saying nothing.
He slid candy across Obama just to give it to her. Barack.
Yeah, he's like, candy man.
He doesn't even hide the candy.
Candy man.
He'll slide it right across. Like, can you slide over? I'm giving this to Michelle. And
he's like, sweet sugar candy man.
I said, yo, I couldn't believe, like, we had acted like me. I was in a group chat and I acted it out. I was just like, mm-hmm. And Biden was just like, yo, look, I told her to go hard. And then Jill went to Michelle. She was just like, yo, he said to go hard. So let's go. Let's do this. And I said, Jesus. I said, I can't do this.
Hold on. Geeky done added AOC to the conversation. Oh, shit. You know what? Fuck it.
Oh, wait.
Okay. If I can pull off this, okay, y'all got to give me to like tomorrow afternoon because I've never done skits before, so give me till tomorrow afternoon. And if I can incorporate AOC into this, am I officially off punishment now?
Look, I would tell you if you could get AOC in a skit, and this is the new one.
No, don't add, Chris. Don't add. I'm already in big punishment.
Throw in Dr. Oz. Aha.
He wouldn't be in the girls' group chat though.
Yes, he would.
Dr. Oz, yeah.
Yeah, he would. Have you ever watched Dr. Oz show?
No.
He's talking about, these girls need to take these green pills that I'm promoting.
He would, because he think he a girl himself. Okay.
All right.
So, the latest first ladies, minus Melania.
You saw what he did to that present that she handed him when he got that knocker.
Exactly.
He
Okay.
threw
And
that
then
box so far.
So I gotta have AOC in here and Dr. Phil.
Dr. Phil?
No, Dr. Oz.
Oh, I'm sorry. Dr. Oz.
He's the headliner.
I
now.
still go back to that video when he handed her the thing and then Obama just threw it. That just tickles me because he was just like, I want that thing.
Eb, is there room to add more names?
No. This is my first time, actually doing a script and doing, no.
So you got to ask Stacy. Stacy's going to be in this conversation.
Justice Gorsuch. Can I throw him in there?
You can throw. Oh, you can even throw in Ruth. You can even throw in Ruth. You can even throw in Ruth. RBJ. You can throw her in there too.
Okay. Wait a minute. Hold on.
Because I can't see Gorsuch's face.
Wait. Hold on. Wait a minute. I got to add on to the list. Hold on. I got to put them on as add-ons, and I got to figure out
you're natural.
I gotta go through and
well,
figure out a believable costume for them as well. Oh my
here's the best thing about this. It's gonna be performed as it's a text message, sweetie. So you can literally say what they're saying as a text message, have it written down on the screen if you want to, and then turn to another person.
Hold on.
So
we got we got the Notorious RBG, and then who else?
Okay, so here are the characters. You have
Chris had a character. That's what I'm trying to write down.
Again, we're going through them right now. So you have Ruth Bader Ginsburg. You got Dr. Oz. You got Michelle. You got Jill.
Oh wait, hold on. Slow down. Okay. I thought we were just talking about Michelle. I didn't know she was.
Michelle is in it. Michelle's the reason why we having this conversation.
That's why I said I thought we were just discussing her. I didn't know we was including her.
She's this is the girl group conversation. This is the text thread.
Okay.
Before the inauguration. So this is January 19th. So they sitting there gossiping and be like, girl, what you gonna wear?
Okay, wait a minute, hold on. Let me take this person. Wait, hold on. Let me take this person out. Okay, so I gotta add Dr. Biden on this line.
Yeah, Jill. Jill's gotta be in there.
So it's Jill, Michelle.
It's Dr. Biden, motherfuckers. It's Dr. Biden.
So we got Dr. Biden, we got Dr. Jill. There you go. That's what you're gonna get.
No, it's Dr. Biden.
Dr. Jill.
It's Dr.
Her first name is Jill.
Dr. JB.
So you got the first lady. There you go. The current one.
And then we got Masters Michelle.
Then we got Michelle. Then we got Michelle. We got AOC. We got Ruth Bader and State.
Hold on. Wait a minute. AOC.
Yeah, you can't forget AOC.
No, I got a whole new list started. Hold on.
And don't forget Stacy.
Stacy, bro. Okay. All
right. And Dr. Oz for some odd reason.
Well, I got Dr. Oz.
Scratch Dr. Oz out of that one.
Okay, so we can scratch him out. Just scratch him out. He's not in there. Just the girls. Just the girls. Just the girls.
I got No, I got Dr.
He's
Oz.
too new in the news, anyways.
No, I got him for them to tear apart. So for me to bring these
whatever.
ladies together,
Okay, fine, whatever.
Y'all don't know women bathroom talk. I need somebody that they
Well,
need
that
to talk
AOC
about.
could take care of that.
No, I need somebody to be like, ladies, we can,
Yeah, again, AOC could take care of trash talking or starting it.
No, y'all not catching me. I need somebody to be like, I thought we were going to Marjorie's brunch. Well, you know, that's low brow, and
Candace?
he knows better. No, y'all not hearing me out. Okay, let me start this over. I thought we were going to Marjorie's brunch. She's too low brow. He has better brunch. Oh, he does. Oh, yeah, because I went to, Candace's brunch the other day, and that was, yeah, we don't need to do that. We need to be entertained so that we can focus on what's important. Well, what's important, girl? Her jeans, blazer. You get where I'm going?
Darling, this is this is January 19th. This is the day before the inauguration. These girls are literally getting each other together to see what they're going to do.
It was a blueprint, not an actual script. But do you see where I'm? Oh.
We gave you the script already.
This is why
Okay,
I'm
so
talking.
you want
This is why I'm
somebody
talking to men about stuff.
You want somebody on the dark side, or like the Empire, or the Rebels? I mean, good, bad, who? I mean,
evidently, I'm no longer in control of any of this.
I'm just gonna let you roll with it.
I'm just saying, we gave you the script. This is the girls talking the night before.
Oh, wait.
Who's this?
Y'all don't know about Senator Nina Turner?
Which one is this? What, describe.
You know what? I'm adding her. Because,
Geeky, now you're just being disrespectful.
I'm about ready to have to exit this. I got a phone call coming.
Joe said the same thing. Let's just say she's on the same time. She's with the good girls, the ones that we like.
Okay.
All right. I got a list. I got my blueprint.
And so there's no Mark Taylor, there's no Boebert, there's none of those.
They're just going to be trash talking points.
Okay.
No, they're going to be props because I need somebody to talk to.
But this is a text thread.
Okay.
Are they in the girl group chat?
No, the text. Okay. Oh shit. Okay. When you have a girl text thread, it bleeds over to social media. So you have to have a target.
That's what I said. I was just like, they're not in the girl group's text thread. They're just talking about them.
No, they're the target. So from time to time, somebody will have a nugget and be like, y'all ladies, pause. Let me.
Like, oh my God, Fox News just chimed in.
So, okay.
All right. Well, we'll wait to see what you come up with.
I gotta exit.
Because we both have to get out of here right now.
Yeah, y'all just got to give me. Can y'all give me till 5 Eastern Standard Time tomorrow?
Girl, take as long as you want. This has no time limit.
I have some ideas, but I need to make sure people know that they're.
You're fine. Take your
different people, if that makes sense.
Work it.
Take your time, but we have to go.
All right.
Take your time and do it. Okay.
Oh, and one last thing I didn't get to say because this is your show starting this week, but shout out to Barbados.
Oh yeah, blah blah blah. Shout out to the great Rihanna.
Farewell to the Queen. Farewell to the Queen.
And at this point, can you all take the time to properly say this hero, this woman, this ambassador's name correctly? Because I'm all about pronouncing names correctly. Because if you know, you know. But her name is Rihanna.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So just wanted to say that before I got out of here, at least.
Yes, my
Here's
brother
to
from another
Barbados.
mother.
All right.
All right.
But as always, thank you, gentlemen, for joining me. Each
Been a
one reach
pleasure.
one, each one teach one.
Thanks for joining.
No
Everybody go to
problem.
sleep. And we'll see you tomorrow, probably with both of my cousins, so they can roast me tomorrow, because that's how they live life. And even after the broadcast is done, please share, like. Let's get it popping.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
See ya.